Alright, so one thing that kind of and really actually upsets me is low back pain, and how we could essentially diffuse it if we kind of know what we're doing. So I want to explain something to you guys really quick to get you some context behind what I'm doing here. As we sit all day, our knees are at a 90-degree angle, which means our knees are flexed, and in that flexion, our hamstrings are contracted. What that means is our hamstrings are short. So when you try to stand up and extend your hamstring after, let's say, 6 to 8 hours of sitting, what's going to happen is that hamstring is not going to want to elongate. And what happens at that point is it starts pulling on your hips. Either it's going to be an ischial tuberosity, your hamstring connection into your glutes, or it's going to be your SI joint. And it's going to cause a lot of discrepancies, and that's going to give you some anterior tilt, causing lower back pain. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying to yourself, hey Greg, I don't sit all day. But do you drive? Do you sit? Do you stand? How are you walking? Is your running performance? There's all these little signs of short hamstrings, and just by you guys just looking at people, you're going to see that the quads on most people are always overdeveloped compared to their hamstrings. So one way I love to treat lower back pain is working with the glutes, working with the SI joint, getting some mobility just to kind of get the clients a little bit more freedom in the hamstrings. It's not only going to dissolve the pain and the tension, but it's going to allow the client to do corrective work again, which is half the battle. You see, the trick is, in my humble opinion, is get the muscles nice and loose, get the tension out of the muscles, allow the muscles to work properly, then go ahead and reconstruct the muscles with corrective exercises. Develop proper mechanics so the pain does not ever come back again. Most of the time, this biomechanical training or reconstructing the muscle through tension release is pretty effective on most people, but there's cases where people start to perform higher levels and they become hypermobile, which results in being too much tension, which is a sign of great weakness in certain areas. Going back to the video, I've already established great connection with the muscle, and we got some nice warming going on, so we're going to go ahead and hit that with some assisted soft tissue mobilization and just kind of get that fascia to open up a little bit more until we go in with some deeper work. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below.